What's good, YouTube? RickPlays2094 here with a, this is a rematch between me and Brighton. DrizzleD5, in case you forgot his YouTube name, which, yeah, I'll link you in the description to it, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, this rematch was actually, like, pretty good, I thought. Went really good. And, yeah, it basically, I kept a few of my members. I think I switched up two, and then he pretty much switched all of his. So, yeah, he's going to lead off with Polytone. I'm going to lead off with the Raikou. I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch because I figured he would switch. But, again, I didn't want to predict this early in the match in case he was not going to switch. So I didn't go for the HP Ice, and I basically go into my Scizor. And he's going to go for a Substitute, basically to survive this U-turn. And, I guess see what I'm going to come into next. Which, I did switch out Volcarona, so, you know, that's kind of good because, well, otherwise, I wouldn't have been very, it wouldn't have been very effective. So yeah, basically, gonna put Raikou back in, because, you know, Odin's a beast, and he's gonna switch out into his Dysfunction, which is his Rotom Wash, and, you know what, Volt Switch, just gonna Volt Switch that, and do a massive amount, because, you know, Choice Spec Raikou is a boss, and I bring in Gengar, because I'm like, okay, well, I don't really have any use for Gengar, so, fodder him out. Best choice. Because I wasn't sure if this was going to be a bulkier set, but I was sure it was going to be a Scarf set, and I just want to make sure. So, yeah, that's why I foddered out Gengar. And I knew I could survive a Hydro Pump, even in rain, and with Stab. I knew Raikou could survive one at full health. So, yeah, pretty much go to Volt Switch so that I can fodder out Raikou later if I need to. And then I go into Guile, which is my Sub-Punch Conkeldurr. And he's going to go for the Dragon Dance. I pretty much predicted that happening. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to set up a sub. And I'm like, oh, you know, this is the one time that, you know, had I actually decided to, hey, I want to run Stealth Rocks, probably would have been a good idea. Because, you know, freaking Dragonite with Multiscale. Go for the Stone Edge. And it's going to do a pretty good chunk. Because that is super effective. Like a boss. And I'm going to go for the Focus Punch because I know he's going to Roost on this first turn. So I'm like, yeah, let's hit him with all of that punch. I mean, look at this. All of that. Oh, man. And it does pretty much as Stone Edge, which is awesome. Here, I didn't think he was actually going to Roost again. Because I could, in theory, stall him out of Roost. So I just go for the Stone Edge, which isn't going to do much. Oh, that sucks. And right here he goes for the Thunder Punch. Not a big deal. I'm like pretty much at full health, and I had to sub, so I'm good. And I hit with Stone Edge, so you know I'm doing good. And unfortunately, quite unfortunately, actually, I'm not going to KO him. And he was saying over Skype, "Oh, please don't have the Mach Punch." Of course, you have the Mach Punch. So yeah, I do carry that Mach Punch. I obviously know Lucario's probably going to do some priority move or something, so I go for the Mach Punch. He goes for the Aura Spear just to get some damage up, because he was hoping that with Life Orb, this Vacuum Wave would be able to take me out. But with Lefty's Recovery, I am going to have just enough to survive the Vacuum Wave with 51 HP and, you know, deliver my Mach Punch. Which, you know, I thought maybe he'd predict something and set up something, so I was going to go for an unprotected Focus Punch. Really glad I didn't. So right here I go for a Mach Punch, and yeah, I obviously know this Conkeldurr is going down, unfortunately, so yeah, doesn't much matter. And he mentioned he brought in the wrong Ferrothorn, which, had he brought in the right, I imagine would have helped out his chances a lot. And yeah, you know, pretty much I Brick Break, and this Iron Barbs plus Rocky Helmet is one of the more annoying sets. And then he Gyro Balls me, and I barely am going to survive, which is awesome. I didn't think I was going to survive that Gyro Ball. Obviously, I'm not going to survive the Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet, but that's okay, because I took down this Ferrothorn with me. So it's all good. So right here, I'm like, okay, now this is a pretty good time to, if ever, to fodder out my Raikou if I really need to. He's going to go for the Leech Seed. I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Ice, since this is such prime targeting right here. And that's very nice. He's going to bring in his Politoed, go for the Protect to get off a Leech Seed, Restore, and I go for Hidden Power. And yeah, I'm actually surprised. I survived with 4, which I guess it doesn't matter, but it would have been nice to be done with this match a turn earlier. But it's whatever. So he scalds me, and I am going to lose Odin, which is okay, because I still have all of that Latios right here. Choice Spect and Thunderbolt, pretty much going to be the game ender right there. So, yeah, this actually was, like, much better than the previous match, because there was, like, no hacks involved whatsoever, so I liked it. This was a pretty good match, and as you can see, DrizzleD5 is a good battler. So, yeah, you know, that's going to pretty much be it. Comment, like, and subscribe to see more of my videos. I should have a Pokemon Yellow LP up by the end of the week, and then maybe even a Kirby and the Amazing Mirror LP up, because I do need to get that going again. And like I said, comment, like, and subscribe, and see more of my videos, and that's going to be it. See you later.